Hey everyone, and welcome to Modern Windows Fan Video. I'm Adam, and this is episode 5 of our Intro to Windows Phone series. Last time we did Xbox Music and Xbox Music Pass. Today we're going to do some photography stuff. We're going to cover how to use lenses, the camera button on your phone, OneDrive photo upload, and we're going to cover some of the specific stuff that's new to the new series of Nokia phones that have the high resolution cameras. So the 1020, 929/Icon, and 1520. As always, we've got the screen over here, and I'm going to flip the camera around on my Surface so that I can show kind of interacting with the phone by hand. The first thing we're going to talk about today is actually a hardware feature. I believe Microsoft mandates this for all Windows phones. I know all Nokias have this. I'm pretty sure all Windows phones have this, including HTCs and Samsungs. But it is this guy here, the camera button. So if you're coming from iOS or Android, you're probably not used to having a dedicated camera button. So you may try to go find a camera app or something when you want to take a picture. On your Windows phone, if you want to take a picture, the fastest way to do that is to use the camera button. Even if your screen is locked, you take your phone out of your pocket, screen's locked, you hold down the camera button, it's going to launch the camera app. So, I can... Boom. And very meta, here's a picture of me taking a picture of the screen that is a screen capture of me at, I don't know, too many layers of abstraction. But you get the idea, right? So get in the habit of using your camera button. It's much faster and much more convenient than taking your phone out, unlocking it, looking for it. It's even more convenient than taking your phone out, unlocking it, and then doing some kind of thing on the lock screen to get to the camera. Just take your phone out, hold down the camera button, and you can use it to launch the camera app. When you have the camera app open, you can hold down the camera button with, all the way, and it will take a picture. If you hold down the camera button halfway, it's got kind of 2 clicks. Halfway down will autofocus, and then press it all the way down after it's autofocused to take the picture. So if your picture is kind of blurry, or if you go to try and take a picture and it's not quite right, you can hold down the button halfway, and then let it do its focus thing, and then you'll take a crystal clear picture. So remember to use your camera button. It's a really great feature of Windows Phone. Totally remember to use it. So next thing we're going to look at is lenses. Lenses are really cool. Everybody's familiar with putting effects and filters on their pictures nowadays. Things like Instagram are super popular. Lenses are a way to do things like that in real time. It's also a great way to get to your photo-related applications quickly without having to remember them or put them all on your start screen or whatever. So I'm going to flip my camera around here and lower my kickstand and bring the phone around. So what you can do to use lenses, you can get to lenses from either the regular Windows Phone camera app or the Nokia Pro Cam. I'm going to show you how to do both. So if you use the regular camera app, which is the camera on most Windows phones, if you press the ellipsis here, you'll see that this button here with the 2 arrows are the lenses. So you can press that to get a list of all applications that advertise themselves as lenses. If you're using Nokia Pro Cam, which if you have any of the kind of newer Nokia phones you're probably using, or I think it's actually available on the Windows Phone store for any Nokia phone. But you press the ellipsis down here and say lenses. Now what's cool is this shows you a list of all of the apps on your phone that have advertised themselves to the OS as being I guess you could say like a photo related app. So like I can select Selfie Lens. And now here I'm seeing, this is like a filter app. We can see the filter in real time. I can select a new filter and see it in real time. So this is a really cool way to take pictures and not have to take the picture and then go through effects afterwards. You can see what they're going to look like when you take them. Other cool stuff you can do with lenses is, you can get right to Bing Vision. So if you wanted to search a barcode or, the front of a book or something like that. Cinematograph and, panorama. Office lens if you're in a meeting and you want to capture what's on the whiteboard. So what's great about lenses is this gives you a really fast way to do that. So if your phone is locked in your pocket, you're in a meeting and you want to capture a whiteboard, hold down the camera button, go to lenses, go to office lens, and there you go, you're ready to go. Much faster than having to hunt around and kind of frees up some of your start screen real estate. So I definitely recommend, if you do a lot of photography stuff, learning to use lenses rather than hopping from app to app. And take the opportunity to find some cool apps that are lenses. So like if you like to do, again, very meta. Here's a video of me taking a video of my front-facing camera. Too meta. But if you like lenses, you can find more lenses here, and you'll get apps in the store. So you could do Vine or SixSnap or One Shot or all sorts of stuff. Hipstamatic, Lazy Lens. That's a good one. So yeah, if you like to take pictures with your phone and put effects on them and stuff like that, start kind of learning to use lenses. It's a really cool way to do that. Makes your workflow really fast. The other thing I wanted to show is OneDrive photo upload. So let me kind of switch cameras here so I can explain this. So we have kind of a good problem in this day and age. We all have devices like these that can take really great photos. And we have all these great devices to work with those photos on. We have tablets and really nice computers and all sorts of stuff. But we've got kind of two problems that arise out of that. One, we create so much data, where the heck do you store it all? And two, how do you make sure that all the stuff you want is available on all your devices? What good is that great, wonderful photo you took on vacation if you can't remember what device it's on? Or if you're, if you are with a family member and you want to say, hey, like I want to show you these photos from this vacation I took last year, but your photos are on your desktop or your laptop and you've got your tablet, it's become a real mess. Like 10 years ago, it was much simpler. It was like your computer was the home for all your stuff. You took a photo and then you synced it to your computer. But things are a bit more complicated now. So how do you solve that? The different vendors have come up with different ways. Apple's solution to this is the photo stream thing, where you take a picture, it kind of goes in a bucket in the cloud. Every 30 days, they empty that. So you basically have 30 days to sync it to your computer from the cloud. Not a very good solution. It's not really cloud storage, it's more like a sync cable in the cloud. Google's solution is put everything on Google+. That's super goofy. I don't know why you'd want to do that with all your precious photos. Microsoft has a really good solution, which is you can have your phone automatically upload every picture you take to OneDrive. And then on OneDrive, you can make that basically like your home for all your photos. So you can then organize them in exactly the way you want. So the way you configure that, let me go ahead and turn cameras around here. The way you configure that is pretty easy. So we'll go into settings. We'll go to applications, photos and camera. and you'll see this auto upload. It says SkyDrive. It'll probably say OneDrive in the next update to Windows Phone, and you'll want to set best quality for photos and best quality for videos. What that means is it's going to upload the full quality version of the picture, but it's going to wait till you're on Wi-Fi. So if you're out taking pictures, when you get home, when the phone gets on Wi-Fi, it's going to, in the background, start putting photos up on OneDrive. So then, when that's done, you will have all the photos you've taken in the camera roll folder on your OneDrive. So I can show you kind of what that's going to look like. Let me open my OneDrive here, and let me put myself over here. So what we'll do is we'll go to SkyDrive, OneDrive, Pictures, Camera Roll. So all the pictures that I've taken with my camera, my phone, all the pictures I've taken with my phone have automatically been uploaded into here, right? So I don't have to worry about losing them. I don't have to worry about, how do I, sync them. They're all here if I want to look at them. I took these photos of my dog Cassie. I take a lot of pictures of my dog. I took these on my phone, and here they are right here on my Surface. No syncing or transferring or any other goofy stuff involved. And because we did, it's a nice high resolution picture of her. It's really nice. So definitely turn that on. And then what I recommend you do is every once in a while, come in here and take the photos and organize them. So like, let me take all these pictures of Cassie I have here. A lot of pictures of Cassie. A couple more here. And I'll do cut. And I'm gonna go over to, in my pictures folder on OneDrive, I have a Cassie folder. This is my photo album for all the pictures I take of my dog. Paste. And there they are. A whole bunch of pictures of Cassie. So you can see on my SkyDrive, OneDrive pictures, I have all these folders. These aren't just photos. I mean, these aren't just folders to me. These are photo albums. So like I've got, a visit when my mom came. I've got all the way back in 2005 pictures from back then. I used to smoke back then. Don't smoke. I quit. So it makes a really, really seamless way to organize your photos, make sure every single photo you take is with you all the time. And that's really the goal, right? You want to take a picture, you don't want to think about it, you don't want to sync stuff, you just want to have those pictures on every device that you own. And Windows Phone 8 and OneDrive give that to you. It's the best solution I've ever seen. Before I switched to Windows Phone, when I was using Apple stuff, I would never sync my phone. Like my pictures were just a mess. I would have them on my computer, then I couldn't get to them on my iPad. It was really a bad situation. I think I lost a lot of really good photos that way. Since I've switched to Windows Phone, Windows 8, and OneDrive, I have everything everywhere. So definitely set this up. It is worth setting this up. So the last thing I wanted to show in this video is specific to the new Nokia phones with the high resolution PureView cameras. If you don't have a 929, 1020, 1520, then you don't have to worry about the rest of this video. But basically, what I want to show, let me bring Beamer back up here, I wanted to explain kind of how the high resolution photo system works. So on these phones, these new Windows phones, these new Nokia phones, you have this ultra high resolution 20 or 40 megapixel camera. But pictures that large are really kind of too big to work with on a phone in any meaningful way. And they're too big to be like, posting to Facebook. It would eat up your data in a heartbeat. So the phone does something kind of smart. It takes when you take a picture, it saves the full like 20 megapixel version, and then it saves a smaller like camera sized 5 or 6 megapixel version. Anything you do in Windows Phone, upload to OneDrive, upload to Facebook, whatever, anything you do is going to be that 5 or 6 megapixel version. The Windows Phone operating system cannot touch those super high resolution photos. So how do you work with them? How do you get at them? Well, you have to plug into your computer. And then you have to kind of deal with, all right, because every time you take a picture, it creates a duplicate. You're going to have 2 of every photo. So how do you filter and get only those super high resolution ones? I've found a pretty good system for that. But this solution requires that you have OneDrive set up. So I'm going to assume that you did what we just talked about, and every picture you're taking is up in the cloud, so that if you delete anything off your phone, it's not really gone. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to, I'm going to plug my 929, my icon, into my, and actually I'm going to stop Beamer here because I don't want my phone wasting processor power or whatever on that. So I'm going to take my phone and plug it into my Surface Pro, and it's going to pop up the Windows Phone application. It's kind of like iTunes for Windows Phone. It should have taken me to like the home page for that. So I'm going to go to Photos. I'm going to go to Camera Roll. And what I'm actually going to do is, and this will seem scary, so this is why you want to have your photo upload set for SkyDrive. I'm going to do Select All, and I'm going to do Delete. And what this is going to do is, this is only going to delete the phone-sized versions of the files. This is only going to delete the 5 or 6 megapixel versions. The reason we're doing this is so that we only have the high resolution versions, and then it's easy for us to get to them. So I'm going to open the SkyDrive app. I'm going to go in SkyDrive here. I'm going to go to this PC and Adam's icon, and phone, pictures, camera roll. And now the only pictures I have in here are the super high resolution, like 20 megapixel versions of the photos I've taken. So now what you can do, it's gonna, these are huge files, right? So it takes a minute to actually like find all of them or whatever. And what we can do is we can select all, we can cut, and then I have like an SD card, and you could like store it on here. So like I could do new folder, pictures from icon. Paste them in here, and now we're getting those super high resolution versions of those photos, and we're putting them all in a some like permanent storage. So this is the best way I've found to manage this whole super high resolution photo and the duplicates you get. I think that Nokia and Microsoft need to maybe come up with a better system, but as far as the options you have available to you today, I think this is probably your best bet. And so that is the photo kind of episode of this series. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.